So I made that last night. Today we're having a lemony chicken. On Friday we're having coq au vin, which is a wine braised chicken. I got great leftovers. Rotten potato smells the worst. Was it stealth rot? Yes. It's one of those ones that, and I knew it because I picked it up and I'm like, oh, okay, I found the potato. Found the potato. And some of the liquid had kind of like leaked behind, like it had a trail going out both sides about 3 inches long. And I knew to get the spatula and paper towels, and when I picked up with a spatula and bring it over to the trash can, you know I can't just throw it away. I had to feel it. And it was like it was like a, not a water balloon filled with water, but like a water balloon filled with, filled with water. It's kind of, oh, not pleasant, not pleasant. So yeah, sewage, it's just nasty. It's just like, oh, no. No, 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 no. What's that song they sing on TikTok? Oh, no. Oh, no. That was playing in my head. That was the soundtrack that was going in my head when I'm trying to clean this, get this stupid potato out of there. It's like, this is awful. So Sunday starts our Sunday theme for September. We're going to the movies. And I'm doing some iconic food shows, or iconic food that was cooked in the movies. There's a lot of movies, guys, out there. It was a hard decision to make. But we're starting with The Godfather. Da, 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 da. And no, we're not Texas Cryptid, hello. That was the best sound effect for the, that was the sound effect that was playing in my, is it corn? No, we're not doing corn. We're not doing corn. Do you guys remember the scene? And we're not doing a horse head. We're not going to do like a smoked horse head on the Traeger. We are doing a. He tells him he tells, I think it, Danny. Gosh, it's been so many years since I've seen that movie. He's cooking up the spaghetti sauce, the pasta sauce. He's like, come here. He grabs him by the neck. You know how they all grab each other by the neck and slap each other on the face and whatnot. And he teaches him how to make an Italian tomato sauce. So we're gonna have that with we're gonna have meatballs. It's gonna have some Italian meat in there. Take the gun, leave the mayo cake. You have to try the mayo cake. You have to try it. Horse head cake, served to Derek in bed. Oh, with a razor. Yeah. I don't have a straight edge razor. I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't have any razors here. I don't know how people carry a razor blade in their mouth. That's like, what? I mean, my luck would be like, oh, what's this? Hey, what my hung? I just cut my tongue clean off. In culinary school, we had to do that. We had to cut it so thin you could see light through it. I don't know why. I don't know what life skill that is, but apparently it's something. And it's like, all right, we'll do it. I'll have fun doing it. Let's just slice our garlic paper thin and have a good day. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're doing what was Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday's our first World Soup Wednesday. I'm trying to remember what soup we're doing on Wednesday. No, there's still the same amount of cows, which makes, I'm trying to figure out why they haven't brought in the entire herd. All right, let's get this in here. And then we're gonna juice these. If you guys have never had lemon chicken, it is such a bright and delicious, delicious dish. And that's basically what this is. But the best part about it, Crocs converted his Prime sub. Crocs, thank you so much for that. How are you doing today? How is the weather over there for you? Weren't you getting animals out there? We're supposed to get a herd of 85. And the only one that is in the field right now is a bull. And he's not real nice. I've tried having conversations with him. He's having none of it. Okay, it's still fine. Kind of dark inside. It's starting to get cold now. I will say, last night was the first night that I noticed that we had to turn the light on in our living room a little sooner. We had to turn it on by 8 o'clock. And I was like, what? It's getting darker sooner. Isn't that my old, that isn't my old boss, is it? Wait, who's your old boss? Who's your old boss? I'm not going to keep that one. It's not pretty. All right, so we need about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Now, if you don't have fresh squeezed, you can use bottled lemon juice. That's fine. The reason why a lot of people don't like bottled lemon juice, and they say, oh, it just doesn't taste as strong as fresh lemon juice, is everybody forgets to shake up their bottle. You have to shake those lemon and lime bottles up. There's a lot of sediment on the bottom that equates to a lot of flavor. 6 Celsius. Oh, that sounds delightful. We hit 30 before the 3-day heat wave that we had in the hundreds that we're having. It's supposed to start going down a little bit tonight. It was 39 at night on one of the evenings. All right, we're going to hang on to those because we're going to put those in with the pan. Because we can. We're going to put it in the pan because we can. Oh, my nose. So we need, inside our marinade, I need some Dijon mustard. We're going to get some garlic in here, some oregano, and some thyme. Dijon mustard. Gadzooks. This head of garlic is one tightly wrapped bulb. I'm probably only going to do 2 cloves. We all know why. We don't need to have that. We only run the AC when we absolutely have to. Oh, here's another interesting thing. So Sunday, I was going to make the stream up on Monday that I canceled on, I don't remember what day it was now. It's all a blur. Anyway, we had like a 4.5 hour power outage, and it started at 1:15 or something like that. All the power went out. I'm like, well, I wasn't meant to stream today anyway. There we go. Just popped in for a quick hi. So bye, Crocs. You have a great afternoon. Evening to you. I'm so glad you came in here today. I do appreciate it. It's always so nice to see friendly faces and faces that have been with this stream like darn near from the beginning. Always makes my heart happy inside. Miss Athena Cat. I was showing off my, I got my Antonia enamel pin. Very excited for that. That's pretty thin. I don't know if it'll focus on that. But you can see that's pretty thin. Does that cut it? That's with a chef knife. You can't see it, but you can see light through that. Does that work on there? Amish! How you doing? Amish. I don't know why I can never your name changes with me every single time. Every single time. Eclair, hello, how are you doing today? All right, guys, here's the deal. I need a shout out for Amish Ace. I need you all to do me a favor when you see him on. I want you to go lurk in his channel. Even if you can't talk, although he has a phenomenal community, guys. Phenomenal. But even if you can't talk in his stream, please, 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 please go over and hang out and give him a lurk. He has applied for partner, and we want to go over and show him some support. What really helps out is when you get organic people into your channel that just come in on their own and hang out. Not through hosts, not through raids, not through third-party applications like games or whatever, but the fact that people just show up. So if you guys could please do that, that would mean the world to me. Absolutely the world to me. Oh my gosh, Athena cat, 6 months. What? Athena, thank you so much for that. Holy Toledo. 6 incredible, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to do it. Amazing months. Amazing. There, I said it twice. I said it twice. You can't stop me. Can't touch this. Do, do, do. That's how I found you. I typed in cooking and you popped up. Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot, guys. Sitting there counting my amazies. Oh, that one I didn't mean to do. Ace, 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 ace. Ace. Gosh darn it. Thank you so much. Eclair, follow, done and done. Athena calling me out on everything. Gosh, Athena's on point. Athena's like, oh, I got you, girl. I got you. All right, so we have some garlic, lemon juice, lemon zest. We're gonna add to this some oregano, some thyme, some pepper, some salt. We're gonna pour this over the chicken. We're gonna let that just sit there and be happy. Come on, let's all get happy. Da 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 da. Found Leo, I think. You never know. You never know. All right. Let's get all this stuff in here. And the reason why we're gonna let this sit here is because if we let it sit on the meat for a little bit, it just adds flavor. It says on here to marinate 30 minutes to overnight. And I can honestly tell you that if you're cooking things in marinades and whatnot, even if you give it 5 minutes, it's better than nothing at all. You know, I've always said, take your meat out of the refrigerator, right? First of all, make your marinade. Take your meat out of the refrigerator because you want it to come to room temperature, right, before you cook it for about an hour. And then pour your marinade over that and let it sit there and marinate while it's coming up to room temperature. Boom, you've got an hour of deliciousness already happening. It's good stuff. Okay, so there's that. We gotta get some dried oregano. Hey, batter, 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 batter. Some dried oregano. How much of dried oregano do you want? You want about a teaspoon of dry oregano? All right, about a teaspoon of dry oregano. Wants a teaspoon of dried thyme. Pacific time for Ace. Let's use some fresh thyme. What do you say? I like fresh thyme. I'm hungry for cheesecake. Remember, you can make cheese in your Instant Pot. Cheesecake. I don't think you can make cheese in your Instant Pot. But you can make cheesecake in your Instant Pot. Come meet our family. Let us meet you. Newman. Are you a fan of Seinfeld? Is that where your name comes from? Welcome on in. How did you find the channel and where are you watching from? I always like to know how people find us around here. I don't even know, am I streaming in food and drink or am I streaming in just chatting? I don't even know what I'm in today. You can totally can a worker. A co-worker did paneer in it once. Oh, okay, yeah, paneer cheese. Yeah, okay, I can see that one. I guess, ooh, wrong one. I don't want that stem. No. I'm going to do just a little tiny bit more. I'm always so curious how people find that. You don't need a special pan though for that cheesecake Instant Pot thing. Get it, you want a spring, you still want a spring foam pan. But you can get, like I have a 6-inch spring foam pan that fits inside my Instant Pot. So what I do is that I put the trivet on the bottom of the Instant Pot with the water, and then when I assemble my cheesecake in the spring foam pan, and then I just insert that entire thing into the Instant Pot. So you have to know the diameter of your Instant Pot, and you have to understand that the diameter at the bottom is less than the diameter at the top. So you want to make sure you've calculated that. Is that the wonderful Rexus? Is that the wonderful Rexus? Okay, so there is our fresh thyme. We're going to add about a That would be my ice cube thing over there. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm sure it wants salt. It does. This, just browsing but love cooking shows? Well, let me tell you this. I really appreciate you taking a chance and coming over here. You know, sorry, but I'm having a hard time breathing because of all the smoke in the air. You know, when you're looking at Twitch and you're looking at all the different things and all the different people you have to choose from in whatever category that you're interested in, the fact that you popped over here and went, you know what? I'm gonna go check out this young lady. I say young lady because I'm being facetious. But thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. You have a good source to get wheat berries for flour for grinding. So I'm lucky. My store carries it in bulk. So I would contact. Do you have a Winco in your area? Do you have a shop? Oh gosh, Smart and Final in your area? But any place that sells bulk items, that's where you want to check. But my grocery store has them in a dispenser, so I can just dispense them right out. Or if I want to buy a whole bag, they'll buy it for me, but you have to pay for a 25-pound bag. And I don't use it quite that much. Southern Arizona, ooh, that has to be toasty. So my chicken is in here. I'm gonna throw this away. I've already trimmed these, so now this hand is now icky. Well, you guys don't need to look at my straw. I do apologize for that. So this is our chicken. We're just going to kind of get this in here flat. I don't really care if the marinade has to be on the skin. I really want the marinade on this part of the chicken because that's the meat and that's the part that's going to have the most flavor. So we're going to make sure that we have all of our marinade. So I'm going to just kind of pour this inside here around the edges. And then we're just going to push all this down inside there. And that's all we have to do for our marinade. And this is just going to sit over there. Now what I'll probably do is I'll just put a little bit of this on the top, a little bit of the zest. But this chicken is still very, very cold. So you can see that now that's just going to sit there. I'll wash my hands real good. This will just sit over there and marinate, and we're going to start our cake. And then we're going to put this in the oven. No, we're not going to put this in there. We're going to put this over here in a cast iron skillet. And then we're going to add some rice to that pan. We're going to brown these, add some rice to that pan. And then we're going to put the whole thing in the oven. And that's a one pot. I just thawed the chicken in that pan. So I thought, well, I might as well just marinate it in that pan. No need to reinvent the wheel. When I work with chicken, I always wash my hands twice. The first to get the fat diluted off your hand, the second to actually really clean the skin. Remember, soap is not a disinfectant. Soap does not kill germs. Just helps us get rid of them. Oh, there we go. Hey, Barry, how are you? I was laughing, Barry, because your text message came over. I didn't read it on the stream, but your text message came over, and I was sitting here giggling at it. And I mentioned you were going to, be a little bit later today, and if you couldn't make it in, that was okay. And of course, Mr. Sloth is like, hello, I'm here. I'm like, I love that. Oh, Donna. Oh my gosh, I adore her. I wish I was going to TwitchCon just so I could meet so many of these. Like Donna's going to be there. She's got a show that she's doing. Deer is going to be there. Deer is going to be an MC for the drag queen contest. I mean, the entire show, the entire drag show. Food Beast is going to be on stage. Food Beast, I think, is the only food and drink category though, which I was kind of like, oh, come on. She was reviewing her TwitchCon show on stream, and she was saying how oh my gosh. I loved the EU drag show. Loved it. Connor coming in with the crab rave. Can we get a shout out for the Only Deaf guy, please? How are you doing, Connor? I'm sorry I didn't catch your show today. I'm very, very sorry. All right. So while that is marinating, we're going to start on our cake. Dun, 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 dun. Double shout out for Connor. Connor's in the EU, and he and his uncle own a cafe there. And so they start service early in the morning for them. By the time I'm logging on, it's like getting near close, like an hour or two before closing time, so it's kind of neat. Ooh! Emmy coming in. Thank you so much for that follow, Chris. Chris, before we go to, okay, we're gonna go to emotes only first. So guys, I wanna see your favorite emotes from all over the Twitch realm. Light up my screen. Light up my screen. So light it up, up, light it up, light it up, up. We're on fire. Nobody's gonna put any emotes. Guys, if you don't start putting any emotes, I'm gonna put everybody into a timeout. If I don't see emotes, I'm gonna put everybody into a timeout. Everybody is going to have to go sit over on the fireplace hearth. No cushion under your bum. There we go. There we go. Eclair, did you notice the martini glass is back?